Hello, today's video we have the following content.
The whole internet is buzzing. Hard to Flirt is generating buzz even before its release, with over 700,000 pre-orders. Zhai Yiying and Wang Haozhen's second collaboration has ignited a CP craze. It's already a sensation even before its premiere. When Zhai Yiying's new drama officially announced its release date trended on Weibo, the comments section was almost unanimously filled with screams, because this time, she's teaming up again with Wang Haozhen, the CP that countless viewers are obsessed with. The urban romance short drama Hard to Flirt, without any warning, quickly surpassed 700,000 pre-orders, providing the most direct answer with data. This CP is really back, and even more intense. If Sui Sui Huai An was an unexpected hit, then Hard to Flirt is a powerful comeback under immense anticipation. Looking back, when Sui Sui Huai An first aired, its popularity soared to 69.6 million on its first day, and its viewership exceeded 300 million in just 3 days, with a high initial score of 8.9 on Douyin. That wasn't luck, it was the result of genuine audience votes. Every glance, every pause, every unconscious move in the frame captivated viewers, making them want to rewind and rewatch. It was from that moment that Zhai Yiying x Wang Haozhen was hailed by many netizens as the ceiling couple of short dramas. Hard to Flirt clearly doesn't intend to replicate the past, but rather to upgrade it. Judging from the released materials, this time the emotional relationship is more direct, more intense, and more flirtatious. Zhai Yiying's character is no longer passively waiting, but rather directly pursuing love with a clear head. Wang Haozhen, on the other hand, departs from his previous restrained persona, repeatedly succumbing to the conflict between rationality and attraction. Their scenes together don't rely on melodrama or intense conflict, but rather on subtle details that gradually push the ambiguity to its peak. What's most captivating is the just right chemistry between them. It's not contrived sweetness, but a natural attraction born from the perfect match between the characters and the actors' personalities. A glance is met with immediate response, a single line of dialogue evokes a surge of emotion. Many netizens exclaimed after watching the trailer, "This isn't acting, it's something we talked about." The over 700,000 pre-orders are more than just a number. It signifies audience trust and market judgment. In today's fiercely competitive short drama market, where themes are highly homogenized, the fact that Hard to Flirt generated buzz even before its release speaks volumes. Platform data shows that on the day of the official announcement, searches for keywords like Hard to Flirt CP chemistry and Zhai Yiying and Wang Haozhen's second collaboration surged, related topics remained highly discussed, and fan-made videos exploded in a short period. More importantly, this drama makes people believe again that sweetness can be genuine. It's not about exaggerated wall slams or forced misunderstandings, but rather the unspoken closeness between adults, the restraint and loss of control and the ambiguous tug-of-war. Many viewers wrote in the comments, "This kind of direct pursuit of love is truly addictive, and watching them look at each other, I forgot to breathe." From Sui Sui Huai An to Hard to Flirt, Zhai Yiying and Wang Haozhen have accomplished more than just a simple reunion, it's a reaffirmation of their mutual understanding. Time has passed, but the hype remains, even intensifying. Perhaps, as netizens say, good couples aren't afraid of being paired up again, they're only afraid of not being a good match. Now, even before its premiere, Hard to Flirt has already secured its place as a potential blockbuster. Will it break records again and become a new phenomenon? The answer may be revealed the moment it officially launches. But one thing is certain, this time, the entire internet is ready to fall for them once more. Beyond these memorable scenes, what truly moves people in Hard to Flirt is the gradual progression of emotions and the delicate unfolding of the characters' relationships. Zhai's direct approach isn't mindless pursuit, but rather a measured courage. She dares to ask, pursue, and express her feelings, yet learns respect and patience through repeated tests. Wang's aloofness isn't a fabricated persona, but rather a restraint born of long-term self-discipline and professional responsibility. His hesitation in relationships and his adherence to boundaries make every softening of his stance all the more precious. This is why the development of their relationship feels so real. There's no sense of sudden, overwhelming attraction. Instead, the characters grow closer gradually through everyday interactions. Zhai's seemingly nonchalant demeanor after being blocked, Yet her retreating figure betrays her disappointment. Zhou Guokang's apparent coldness masks his quiet, meticulous attention to Guan Zhi's little habits, and the unspoken worry conveyed in his eyes during their snowy night journey together. This slow burn but not dragging pace keeps viewers oscillating between sweetness and heartbreak, making the series increasingly captivating. It's worth noting that filming in Xinjiang adds a powerful atmosphere to the entire drama. The vast snowfields, tranquil lakes, and couples sitting side by side under the starry sky are not merely backdrops, but amplifies the emotions. Guan Zhi's passion and Zhou Guokang's restraint contrast sharply against the backdrop of the vast landscape, adding a touch of healing and romance to their love story. Many viewers commented, "Just watching the visuals is enough to make my heart flutter." The actors' performances are also a major plus of Hard to Flirt With. Yiying perfectly captures Guan Zhi's liveliness, courage, and occasional vulnerability, making the woman pursuing man dynamic feel natural and not overdone. Wang Haozhen, with his extremely restrained performance, creates a doctor who is outwardly cold but inwardly warm and meticulous about details. A single glance, a pause, and the emotions flow naturally. Their scenes together don't rely on exaggerated dialogue, yet they effortlessly build up the ambiguity to its fullest potential. This is why Hard to Flirt With has been praised by many netizens as a rarely seen high-level sweetness in short dramas. It doesn't pursue thrills or gimmicks, but rather retains the audience with emotional depth. It doesn't rely on cliched plot twists to grab attention, but allows the characters to naturally come together. Perhaps it is this sincerity and restraint that has garnered such high expectations even before its premiere. When directness meets restraint, when passion collides with control, Hard to Flirt With tells not just a story of pursuing love, but also an emotional resonance about attraction, boundaries, and growth. And this slowly warming sweetness is perhaps its most hard to flirt with, and also its most captivating aspect. This is precisely why the second collaboration in Hard to Flirt carries such weight. It's not merely a safe, market-driven pairing, but rather a two-way exploration of acting depth and genre boundaries by both actors after completing their respective phases of development. Yiying is no longer confined to the single sweet girl label. Her repeated attempts in different genres have gradually made audiences realize that her sweetness is layered, and her emotions are nuanced and expressive. In Hard to Flirt, Guan Zhi displays both brightness and courage in her direct pursuit of love, as well as hesitation and self-reflection when facing rejection and uncertainty. This complexity makes the character more relatable to the emotional states of real women. Wang Haozhen's ability to completely transform for each role is also fully utilized in this work. Zhou Guokang is not simply a cold, aloof character. His calmness, sense of responsibility, and occasional displays of tenderness are all built upon detailed acting. Compared to the reserved and mature man in the Pawn Shop No. 7 and the more realistic character in The Road Home, Zhou Guokang possesses a softer, more emotionally nuanced quality, showcasing Wang Haozhen's potential in emotional dramas. Even more remarkably, the two actors in Hard to Flirt achieve a resonance in their performances without relying on strong conflicts. Many emotions aren't directly conveyed through dialogue, but rather hidden in pauses in eye contact, changes in physical distance, and subtle shifts in tone. This low-volume, high-density acting style allows short dramas to shed the stereotype of fast-paced equals fast-moving consumer goods, providing a more engaging model for short drama performances. From an industry perspective, the significance of Hard to Flirt extends beyond a simple romantic comedy. It demonstrates that short dramas can also portray character growth, emotional progression, and nuanced performances, and that second collaborations between actors don't have to be about replicating successful formulas, but can expand into new expressive spaces through character contrasts and evolving relationships. While the market is still chasing after sweeter, faster, and more explosive content, Hard to Flirt With chooses to tell the story of falling in love in a more delicate way, and responds to the audience's expectations with more mature performances. Perhaps it is this unhurried attitude that gave it the confidence to become a phenomenon even before it aired.
Thank you for watching the video. If this is your first time watching a video, please subscribe to the channel, like and leave your comments to help us develop your channel.